Hello, and welcome to another installment of Public Safety Chats, where you'll hear from expert faculty and staff here at Forsyth Tech about education and employment opportunities in their field. Today, we're going to be speaking with Brian Brown. Brian is our program coordinator and school director for the basic law enforcement training programs. Brian is also a part time deputy with the Stokes County Sheriff's Office and has more than 25 years in law enforcement. He is a graduate of the Criminal Justice Program at Forsyth Tech and holds a master's degree in criminology from Kent State University. How we doing, Brian?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing good. Can you provide an overview of the typical salary range and benefits package for professionals entering the law enforcement field, including basically the number of job openings out there right now?
Currently, our field is seeing a mass change in the employability. Lots of job openings. Most of our agencies are experiencing extreme shortages. Starting salary now is very competitive. We are seeing some of our local agencies starting as high as $56,000 a year. The lower end of that's around $43,000 a year. Everyone has great retirements, great benefits, great health plans. We're probably one of the best benefits-wise jobs out there right now.
And there's definitely stability, in
Yes.
that sense. You always need law enforcement officers. So it sounds like you're roughly around, on average, $50,000 a year starting out on a program that's roughly about 6 months long.
Um, on average, the current program's about 18 weeks. Depending on which agencies you go to, the whole training process is about 6 months, yes.
That's pretty good return right there for that time of training. So, what career advancement opportunities are available for individuals in your field, and what steps can they take to move up in the ranks?
So starting out in our field, the career possibilities are limitless. You can start out as a general police officer or patrol deputy, all the way up to chief of police. So the possibilities are limitless. Training opportunities, especially here at Forsyth Tech, we start with the basic law enforcement training program, move into either the degree programs or continue in the in-service law enforcement training program, which we support here at Forsyth Tech as well. We're required to have ongoing training every year, a minimum of 24 hours. So you're always going to have training, always.
And speaking of that, your program has credit for prior learning, so they can come through the basic law enforcement training program, gather those credits, and move right into a degree program in criminal justice. Is that correct?
That's correct. Currently, once you complete the BLET program, you get 18 credit hours toward the associate or certificate degree program here at Forsyth Tech.
And I think a lot of employers today have, educational incentives. So you finish that degree, you're going to get even more money.
Correct. On average, most of our employers are giving at least 2.5% for an associate's degree, if not more.
That's great. So, what types of ongoing training and professional development are essential for career growth, and how does your program support that?
So our program supports that simply because of the basics. We get them started into the program and then expand from there. The types of training that you need to be successful in this career, interview and interrogation, police law institute, constantly staying up on the laws and how they change, because our profession is very dynamic. It's ever changing every day. Every time that the Supreme Court meets, we have changes in law enforcement. So our training, you have to constantly train. You can't stay stagnant.
So you're definitely evolving, and I know one of the big things when you think about that professional development, you just added in virtual reality into your program with a system, and just real quick, I mean, how do you feel that really elevates, the training of your program?
So the virtual reality training system, we've been able to incorporate that using the Apex Officer VR system to really focus on de-escalation training, which is a big factor in changes in our curriculum, is being able to talk to people. The VR system allows us to go in, program scenarios of anything that you could imagine and change on the fly to get our folks really thinking and processing information versus the same remote or, excuse me, the same random scenarios that we do, the VR system allows us to expand that a whole lot more.
That's excellent. Excellent. So, what are some of the most significant challenges that professionals face in the field, and how does your program help prepare them for those?
The most significant challenges our um, field sees right now is being able to talk to people, communication.
Mm,
Um, we teach our students to communicate and interact and try to get them away from the technology that they're also used to, the cell phones and the laptops and the computer, and bringing it back to the day to day, being able to discuss and interact with people and treat them as human beings.
that's excellent. And again, it goes right back to the VR system
Yes,
is
sir.
being able to elevate that level of training. So that's wonderful. Well, Brian, I appreciate the information here. If you'd like to let the audience know, how would be best to reach out to you to get into the basic law enforcement training program?
Sure. The best way to contact us is either to reach out to myself or Mr. Brian Diggs. We can be reached through searching the Forsyth Tech website, forsythtech.edu. You can reach me at bcbrown@forsythtech.edu or Mr. Diggs at bdiggs@forsythtech.edu.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Ryan, and thank you, audience, and we look forward to seeing you on the next Forsyth Tech Public Safety Chat.